Finally. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Joe What Else YouTube channel. Today's comment of the day is actually going to go to Kevin, so I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming to the video, and make sure you guys comment down below for your chance to be featured in the next comment of the day. So I actually want to go back to some of the older footage that I had to be able to share it with you guys, and especially if it's going to be helpful for anybody else who's trying to find a video like this. And I'm going to cover a couple things, and you know what? We'll just get into it because I explained it anyways, but it's in the past. So go see past me. Today, we are going to be working on the trailer. Now, the trailer came without a title because the previous guy before me did not register it. So, luckily, according to Massachusetts law, when you go register a boat, you don't need a title. So, should be good there. Here's to hoping. Who knows how the RMV is gonna go? Apparently all you need to be able to register the trailer in Mass when it's under 3,000 pounds, well, 3,001 pound, is just an ID. Something tells me that's probably not true. But I'd spent the better part of the last hour or two researching how to and what I would need to do it, but we'll see how it goes. Other things that I'm gonna try to be working on today, depending on how long everything is, which is also why I'm gonna be wearing some not so nice clothes because it's gonna be a dirty job. So we're replacing the tires. Hopefully also the hub, because as you can see, if you don't know what the hub is, it's pretty much this part and there's a little piece behind it. I'm gonna guess it's totally gone. So while I'm replacing the tires, I might as well replace the entire thing. The next thing I'm gonna be replacing, the trailer lights, because these things break all the time and they're pieces of and hopefully here's to not forgetting the plug. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to fix today. That's really what needs to be done before I can even try to take this trailer anywhere. I do not trust it the way that it sits right now. This trailer was sketchy when I bought it 4 years ago. Then after a year of using it, then it's sitting for 3 years. Yeah, not gonna trust it. So let's make sure that I get the size right and take a good old picture. It's really unfortunate because the best tire is actually the spare, but that rim, no way would I ever use that. So I got the pneumatic gun and everything ready to go. And yeah, apparently I don't have any impact sockets big enough for my trailer. Sweet. Time to go get those and trailer tires, I guess, and we'll just do it all in one go. Just buy a couple things, he said. Yep, just a couple things, it'll be easy. Got it, let's go. Yeah, go to Tractor Supply in West Marine and not buy a bunch of things. That'll be super easy. Psych. Back from the store, I now have 2 trailer tires, plugs. Of course, we had to go and get some Senkos. Impact, lights, good old PB blaster, because I don't know where mine is, plugs, electrical wiring. Let's get it started. First, you gotta make sure you get all these all nice and lubed up. All right, now we just gotta jack it up, pop tires off, pop new ones on. Now, normally, I would give you the advice of you want to loosen it a little bit while it's on the ground, and then pick it up, and then before you take it all the way off. But my sake, I have a pneumatic gun, aka the air compressor gun, so I don't need to do that. I can just rip it right off. And also, whenever you're tightening and putting the new tire back on, always do it in cross pattern diagonally, do it little bits, and then tighten it all the way when you do it like that. It's the best way you want to do it. So some little advice. Favorite noise. That's why you always use PB blaster with old stuff. Or at least any kind of penetrating oil. It's not in bad shape, honestly. But might as well just replace it. Well, the hub, on the other hand, it's good enough. So like I said before, you kind of want to do cross pattern hand tighten, then all the way around as hard as you can go. Okay. That should be good. You get the idea. I don't need to do both of them on camera, especially considering the other one I'm going to be squeezing myself between the trailer, the other trailer, and myself. So plot twist, it didn't go as well as I thought. Now I have to go back, Tractor Supply, and buy a new hub for the other side. Because if you see like this one, right? So the hub is on the back side of the tire, which these bolts are coming through, right? And then you use those nuts to get the tire stuck to the hub, right? Now on this side, if you can see, but the whole outer edge crumbled. What was gonna be a quick replacement of just the tire has turned into an entire hub assembly. So now I'm gonna go get it, come back, hopefully be able to do it because it keeps looking like it's gonna rain. So fingers crossed. What's going on, guys? Future me again. If you guys are finding this helpful or like the video or anything like that, if you could click the subscribe button or comment down below or anything like that, it'd be great. I'd appreciate it. It really helps me out, and thanks. All right, now back to the old me. Got it. Now that I got the hub, it's time to put it on. And doing the hub is gonna be really easy, and I'll tell you why. I have never installed a hub before. So with these old ones, you can't even tell because it's completely covered in grease. But basically, it's a castle nut. I'll show you what it looks like when I actually get to it and get to take it off. But there's a cotter pin in here, and I need to be able to get it out. Never, by the way, keep anything like, so when you're doing this, right, I have it on a jack. Now, it's always a good idea to have more wood over there, right underneath it, so if the jack gives out, it falls onto it. And then also, just make sure your feet, nothing is underneath something, so if it were to fall, it would fall on your feet, or you. Whew. So that's what a cotter pin looks like. So this is a castle nut if you don't know. And of course, it's because it looks like a little castle here. And we slap the lens real quick, but yeah, that's a castle nut. Here's the hub. So basically the axle sticks through the hub. There's bearings in there filled with grease. You normally have bolts. Tire sits on here, and this is how that's how your trailer spins. That's why I'm not wearing nice clothes today. This thing is gross. Just found this on the ground, but you know what? It'll work. Now to install the hub. So anyways, got your lug nuts, got your cap, and it's quite literally this easy. Literally, you take it, put it on, take the bearing cover, use like a blunt edge, right? Hammer it in there in a circle. Make sure it's all nice and flush. Then, where's that castle nut? Most important part to not forget. Love it, juicy. It's a castle nut, right? You take your good old castle nut right here. Now here's the thing with it. To not try harder than you need to is you can put it on nice and tight. But you don't have to worry about over tightening it because you put the cotter pin in right in between the castle nut. So that no matter how loose it becomes, the castle nut, it's not gonna come off. Now, I can tell you from experience, I had a friend do the lower ball joint of my car once. And he forgot to put the cotter pin in the castle nut. And when he did that, my tire lifted up and out of the control arm and turned sideways. Luckily, I was only going about 40 miles an hour when it happened, but it ripped off everything we just did and had to replace it all. But luckily, it was within the first couple, I think it was within the first day. So I just went back and returned it and got one for free. But if I was on the highway, that would not have been good. So anyways, you can see it sticking out there now. So you stick it down through that hole, just grab it, and you just want to bend it. So when you bend it, you don't have to worry about it popping back out. Go ahead and take all the pine needles out, and then the other debris that you would have gotten in there. Put the cap back on. Now we just put the tire back on and should be good to go. So again, diagonal pattern and then crank it down. Okay, let's make sure it's good. Drop her down, all set. Okay, so that was part one of possibly a multi-part series of me remodeling my trailer. I figured I'd break it up for anybody who wants a how-to or things like that to help them out, be easier to find. And that was for the trailer and the hub. I have other ones coming of at least the lights that I know of and some other things going on, stuff I'm gonna be working on the boat. There's gonna be a lot going on because I'm gonna try and cover everything that I do for you guys and put it on how-tos to really help out whoever I can. So make sure you guys comment and like and subscribe if you haven't already and you like the video, and comment anything like that. And I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.